When your unit arrives from the factory, I want you to remove the shrink wrap and then set the cardboard off to the side. This material needs to come completely off. Next, once the packaging comes off, remove the skids from the bottom of the cabinet. It takes 4 bolts and use the leveling legs in this place. Once the leveling legs are inserted into the cabinet, make sure the cabinet is placed on level ground and that the cabinet is adjusted so it's tilted slightly towards the back, about 1/8 of an inch. Units come with a shipping bracket to help support the door during transportation. Please remove it before operating the unit. Equipment, it needs proper airflow. On our units, we require 4 inches from the back to the back of the wall and 4 inches at the top to the ceiling. The air will come in through the bottom, escape out the back, and over the top. On our freezers, we have a one-way vacuum valve that helps us open and close the door. It's very important when installing all your shelving that you want to make sure your product does not go above that max line for proper airflow in the cabinet. On the Imbera cooler, there is a temperature thermostat that is adjustable. Each one of our units comes with a 10-foot power cord that needs to be plugged into a dedicated 20-amp circuit with no other units plugged in with it. As noted on the cable, do not use any extension cords or any other type of power supplies that you plug into. Also, please ensure that you run the cabinet for a couple of hours before you start stocking it to ensure proper operation. When you're refilling the cabinet, make sure all perishable products are pre-chilled. Periodic cleaning of the unit is necessary. The first area you want to concentrate on is to make sure that the condenser stays clean and clear of debris. This will ensure that you get the longest life out of your refrigeration system and keep the energy usage to its minimum. If you've ordered a health timer lock for your cabinet, I'm going to show you next the operation and the procedures on operating that lock. The Imbera Health Lock prevents customers from accessing food items from the cabinet if the temperature rises above the T-max, which is set by UL and NAMA standards for longer than 15 minutes. Imbera Health Timer Locks has a couple of enhanced features for operator efficiencies. Imbera Health Lock uses replicated product temperature for controlling the lock rather than air temperature for optimal product safety and to reduce unintended locking events. This saves the operator significant cost. Imbera has installed a door lock sensor to monitor door openings. The door switch allows us to extend the lock timer in the event a door opening occurs prior to T-max exceeding 15 minutes. In the event that you lose power to the unit, the lock will lock itself in 2 minutes. If the power is restored to the unit before the cabinet reaches T-max, then the lock will automatically unlock. This will save you a lot of callbacks from the customer for you to come out to unlock the cooler. The reason this can happen this way is because we use a rechargeable battery that monitors the system in the event the power goes out. Also, the rechargeable battery allows the operator to unlock the cooler in the event that the cooler has lost power. Once your Imbera locking cooler has been put in place, it's very important that you double check the alignment of this lock to make sure the door functions properly. If you notice that the lock and the latch are not closing properly, it's important that you adjust the latch so it will close properly. To do so, there are 2 simple screws to remove the cover, one on top, one on bottom. Loosen up these 2 fasteners and adjust the latch up and down, retighten them, and that's all you need to do. Once the cabinet has been installed, allow the cabinet to reach operating temperature and also allow the rechargeable battery for the lock to recharge. A P1 key is required to unlock and lock the cabinet. Make sure the key is in close proximity to the sensor on the bottom of the lock to unlock the cabinet and lock the cabinet. The key is available from your sales agent or from TriTech directly. Anytime the lock is engaged and there's a red light flashing on the bottom, that means an event has occurred with the temperature of the box or the health department switch has been depressed. After refilling the cabinet, always activate the extended timer by locking and unlocking the cabinet. If unintended locking occurs because of the inside temperature, please call your Imbera technician for further instructions. NAMA requires health inspectors to be able to test the lock on the Imbera cooler. This is how you do it. There's a test switch right behind the grill. Stick a pin in there, press it in for 10 seconds, and then release. Find the grill that you're touching with your pin to press in.